fight between Canelo Alvarez and Briton Amir Khan. The fight took place on May 7th, 2016, and lasted until the 6th round, in which the Mexican showed his boxing at its best and knocked out the Briton.
Amir Khan fighting above the 145. Hard body shot with the right hand.
The left hook and the right body shot landed.
Less and less physical space between himself and Khan. And what a display of hand speed by Khan there. The jab upstairs, landing with frequency.
Not just that the body shot's cumulative effect that I think we're starting to see it.
Body shots, as well as taking away his energy. And every... It's the first one there with that shot.
He did.
The danger from a shot like that is not that his head smacks off the canvas.
The world want to see Canelo do that against Golovkin.
And not to disregard, but that was a really good fight.
Very good fight.
Khan is awake. Look at how it happened, Roy.
Yeah, you see Khan just sitting there, threw that jab, not ready. He gave him a feint. Khan was not ready for the feint, and the overhand right caught him because he had held him with the feint. Right here.
Knockout by Murat Gassiev.
Разыгрывается пояс, раундов много. И вот и все. И здравствуйте, уважаемые друзья. Как ни победа Мурата Гассиева, оглушительная победа. Буквально интересно будет услышать, на какой секунде она произошла.
Harold Washington drops his opponent powerfully.
Still hurt. Oh! That's it. Punches. He just said it. Punches. He ain't getting up. He ain't getting up. He ain't getting up. Oh! Right hand just caught him.
And another straight right hand that knocked him down.
You know, and I've been saying right before that he looked depleted physically and mentally, and he came back. That's the great thing about the sport, man.
Knockout by Jan Kosabutski.
Da hat er wieder zwei. Da hebt es ja fast von den Beinen. Da kommt nicht mehr hoch. Da kommt nicht mehr hoch. Nee, das Ding ist gelaufen, oder?
Der Treffer auf das Ohr war sauber. Oh, das war's.
Ja, jetzt kommt das Handtuch endlich geflogen.
Krachende Linke direkt auf den Kopf. Man hat auch gesehen, wie der...
Efe Ajagba drops Dal Long.
Like similar body build to Deontay Wilder.
Absolutely, definitely a good frame for the heavyweight division.
I mean, just muscle upon muscle, and Del Long on the opposite spec right there, down he goes, and this one is
That's
over.
all she wrote.
Wow, the power evident in Efe Ajagba.
He was right, he's a beast with a capital B.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes at 35 seconds of a round.
That same uppercut by Caleb Plant.
That's straight back to his side, because that's about as accurate as I think anybody can sum it up.
Agreed.
Oh! One shot! Down goes Durrell!
Oh my God!
It's over! Harvey Dock waves it off. Durrell on his back. Caleb Plant with a one-shot knockout from a left hook.
That was an atrocious knockout. No, don't do that.
Look at these uppercuts.
Behind the head.
He is not getting hit behind the head. He's just trying to, get a way out. That's it.
He's getting hit in a lot of places. That may be one of them, but a beautiful uppercut, and that is it. Wow. What a shot from Mark Castro.
And how can we not mention Golovkin's fight against the then undefeated Dominic Wade, crushing him in just 2 rounds?
По дозі йдуть удари, дуже таке нестандартно працює Головкін. Було чутно, як Магомед Шабуров каже, що не поспішає. Хоча вже видно, що Головкін готовий добувати супротивника, і він це робить. Справжній талант. Як все чітко робить Головкін, ви бачили, знає, як опустити руку супротивника. Подивіться, як він займає позиції для своїх атак. Все у нього зроблено для того, щоб удар був різким, акцентованим та хльостким. Ну що ж, таким чином Геннадій Головкін захищає титул. А верніше не захищає, а здобуває титул інтерконтинентального чемпіона за версією WBO. Це перший титул росіянина. Зрозуміло, що ця перемога...
In December 1998, an eliminator fight for the IBF heavyweight title took place between David and Hasim Rahman. The fight took place at middle range. Rahman was more active, throwing more punches. At the end of the 9th round, Tua landed a left hook to the opponent's jaw, then repeated the blow, and immediately after the bell, he did the same blow for the 3rd time.
10 seconds to go in round number 9. Rahman misses with a right hand. Comes home now with a left, followed by another. And then gets right himself at the close of round number 9.
Rahman got hit after the bell. Right
there,
you
see it, right on the button.
Right on the button, and it's staggered. Hasim the Rock Rahman.
And in the next round, he left Rahman with no chance.
Number 9. We'll see what Rahman has left, how he responds as David Tua comes on strongly now at the outset of round number 10. Throwing punches with reckless abandon, and Rahman is hurt.
Definitely hurt.
Rahman taking shots. He's about to go down. Only the ropes are holding him up, and Asimanos is going to stop it right here.
Next we go Nikolai Valuev versus Richard Bango. Knockout in the 6th round, by the way, with a blow to the back of the head, and that happens.
Bango ist erst einmal über die 12 Runden. Warum bricht Coyle in dieser Phase jetzt ab? Mit dieser Entscheidung von Ilya Muhammad, wie man ihn auch nennen könnte. Schauen Sie in die Augen dieses Mannes. Ja, das 10 und 147 Kilo, immer das Rechte.
One of the most brutal knockouts in Alvarez's career came in his fight with American James Kirkland, in which Canelo first knocked him down and then knocked him out in the 3rd round. And the moment with this brutal finish will be played in Alvarez's highlights for a long time.
Right uppercut. Kirkland open to the right hand. Both fighters have been hurt in round 1. Hard right hand by Canelo. Alvarez has a chance to...
Well, Canelo taking his time and landing the big shot knowing...
Hard right hand. Down goes Roswell. Has to change that equation. Perfect shots by Canelo Alvarez.
You can't keep giving Canelo them big shots though, Jim.
What a savage beating. This is target practice for Canelo Alvarez.
Yes, it is.
And coming back.
And telling him to cut. There he is.
Uppercut knocks Kirkland down. Second knockdown of the fight.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, baby. 8. Show me something.
Kirkland, that great let John Shorley know he's not knocked out, just knocked down. Second uppercut continues to land. There's a perfect straight right hand. And what a performance by Canelo Alvarez. Maybe all things considered with Canelo Alvarez's career.
Got something to work on. To the body right with a jab and comes right over the top with the overhand right. He knew that Kirkland was prone to getting knocked down and he keep working the body shots. If you watch his attack, Canelo always got good.
There he aims low and then fires upstairs. A perfect feint.
That's what I call look down but come up. Wilfred Benitez's knockout of Maurice Hope was almost the exact same punch, just without the jab.
Let's go to Michael Buffer for the particulars on the knockout.
Just look how Ivan Twinov crushed his opponent.
Слева, как вы видите, четко по месту.
Да, и ручки тут же вниз. Пошли в американцев.
Красота! Красотища! Маловероятно.
Если поднимется американец,
О,
он не думает,
нет,
что
нет, нет.
нужно позволять ему Продолжать. Да, бой окончен. Так, для порядка решил попротестовать, конечно, Джулиан Лейн. Но вопросов к остановке здесь нет. Влад Туйнов очень быстро разобрался в первом раунде. Все понял.
In the summer of 2022, Joe Cordina finished off Japanese Kenichi Ogawa in the second round.
How do you make him know that you can also hurt him? Because you've got to do something for him to...
Brilliant right hand! What a right hand! Kenichi Ogawa is out on the canvas. The most stunning finish before the halfway stage of the second round. And Cardiff explodes in celebration.
A brutal knockout from Deontay Wilder.
They're able to negate that power a bit. He put Wilder on his back foot. And there's a huge right hand. Down goes Helenius. Bomb Squad is back.
He is the winner by way of spectacular knockout, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder.
Next is that very fight in which the Kazakh broke several of his opponent's ribs.
Es geht immer so, als würde er nur auf den richtigen Zeitpunkt warten und als hätte er es gar nicht eilig. Kurz trocken, aus der Hüfte rausgeschoben, der Haken, Körperhaken und das war's.
Das war's. Schöne Bombe.
Zentral und auf die Leber, hast du es auf den ersten Blick gesehen?
Ja, also das hat man schon gesehen, dass er zur Leber geht, aber dass er so hart trifft und so genau, das war natürlich nicht abzusehen.
Minimaler Weg und das war genau das, was wir gesagt haben. Also das ist dieses Auge zu haben, dieses Wissen zu haben, ich kann es mit jedem Punch erledigen und es einfach mit der richtigen Ruhe anzugehen. Und die dritte Runde, ehrlich gesagt, war uns für dieses Sahnehäubchen ein bisschen zu früh. Wir hätten gerne mehr gesehen von diesem Kampf.
Das einzige Schöne, ich hab recht gehabt.
Du hattest recht.
Jeff Lally. The next fight was clearly a setup, which was supposed to rehabilitate David after his failed defense of the WBC international belt, Iku Ibiea-Buchi. Jeff deliberately falls in the first seconds of the fight.
String of knockouts, 11 one-round knockouts in his career, has gone 12, 11, and 12 in his last 3 fights to get some rounds under his belt. Of course, that's usually when a fighter loses his mys41.
Yeah.
That is going to bring some mystique back. That was to the body.
Allegedly simulating a knockdown. And in the second half of the round, Jeff managed to fly off as many as 3 times.
You know he's not going to expect it.
Now he goes right back to that left hook. He is stalking Tyson like there's a left hook. Lally down again. Second knockdown. And that was a leaping double hook, especially when you've got a Tua versus an inexperienced fighter here, or a journeyman.
Tua's just going left hook crazy. I mean, it's his first fight back from surgery, but you should work on something else.
Well, they worked at everything in the gym, and he knows he can win the fight with one hand. That's the third one. Let's see if they wave it off there. So Jeff Lally, 3 knockdowns plus he has sustained in round 1, and that's number 4. But it comes after the bell.
2, 3. They're counting that as a knockdown.
And actually,
in the middle of the second round, Tua knocked Jeff down 5 times. Victory by technical knockout.
You would think Tua would just throw on the pressure right now and get him out of there once and for all.
Yeah, why does Tua want to be in this fight at all? Now, there's number 5, and these are not big shots. Plus, he hit him when he was down. So Tua gets away with one there.
7, 8. See, that's no reason. That's
5 knockdowns. This should have been over a couple knockdowns ago, and it is over now. And so the 5th one was the charm.
A rematch between our hero and Mexican Erik Morales.
And he almost did go down on that shot.
Yeah, he's fighting, but his legs are so weak that at any time he can go.
There he goes. Good call, Manny. That's the first real knockdown of Erik Morales' career.
Totally exhausted. And it seems like he
go down on that shot.
Yeah, he's fighting, but his legs are so weak that at any time he can go.
There he goes. Unless he can knock Pacquiao down. But it's almost impossible to imagine it now.
It's over.
There's the second knockdown. And
Spence finished off his opponent in the first round.
Earl Spence. Scheduled for 10. Nice left hand, knocks down Charles. It's a body shot. You know, Spence is Charles trying to survive the round here. Against the 2012 Olympian. Nice left, right. Spence, another left. Charles on the ropes, trying to hold on. Spence moves away. Spence has him on the ropes. 10 seconds and that's it. Referee steps in.
Knockout from Dennis Madry.
Dobry, krótki taki prawy podbródkowy na doskoku Denisa Mądrego. I po raz kolejny poszukał tego samego uderzenia.
No i proszę bardzo.
Ależ trafił! Ależ bomba!
I nie sądzę, żeby Gibas był w stanie stać po tym ciosie, bo to było potworne uderzenie. Zderzyły się dwie siły. Odrobinę szybsze były, no właśnie.
Absolutnie nie! No ale przycelował Denis Mądry!
Denis Mądry, zawodnik z rekordem 7-7, odnosi drugie zwycięstwo pod rząd. Bez żadnej wątpliwości.
Nieprawdopodobny był ten prawy, no i teraz naprawdę cały czas jeszcze półprzytomny Kevin Gibas w narożniku. Dramat bliskich, dramat rodziny kibiców, którzy zawsze bardzo licznie jeżdżą za Kevinem, no ale...
In May 2022, Frank Gore finished Orland Sora in spectacular fashion.
And he's prepared here for standing tall and fighting until the last second of this fight here.
10 seconds of this fight. Frank Gore looked at the clock. He could get it! He just got it! Oh my God! Realm McKnight!
Whoa! What a knockout, Dave!
With 10 seconds left of round 4.
What did I say? What did I tell you? How important it was for Frank to stay composed.
Powerful KO by Crawford.
This is the thing of beauty that I'm talking about with Terence Crawford.
And now they're going toe-to-toe.
Finds the opening, but also look at the change. Crawford's taking it up the gears. Nice.
Oh! What a right hand from Terence Crawford. Flat on his back. He knocked him out. The king is still on top of his game.
Timing shot. It was the uppercut, Tadu. Uppercut followed by a hook.
He set it
Timing
all
shot.
night.
Timing shot.
KO by Lee Wood.
This level of courage, this level of resistance as Lee Wood fires off and scores the knockdown at the end of the round. Conlon
Needed to do what I was asking him to do, and he's going for broke, and he's having success. It's over.
It's all over. After a minute.
KO by Zolani Teti.
So far. So we're into the fourth.
It's caught with a lovely shot. Down goes Jason Cunningham. He's
the time left.
Worrying times for Cunningham. Tete's a good finisher, and the referee's having a look, and he's taking lots of punishment here, Cunningham. He's so accurate, and down he goes, and that's it. It's all over.
Wow.
And Zolani Tete has exploded back onto the world stage.
Unbelievable performance. Jason Cunningham, a guy right in the crest of a wave at the minute. Unbelievable performances from him. His last 7 fights unbeaten. Fought some good opposition, had some fantastic wins, on the verge of fighting for a world title in Zolani.
KO by Mikel Bolos. KO by Karen Tonakonyan.
Угла. Удачи. Конечно, Фральцов все равно, как ты правильно говоришь, представляет собой. Можно и нарваться.
Да, поэтому, безусловно, может быть, это...
По-моему, это наглухо, да. Страшный удар. Тот удар, который Tonakonyan целил. Несколько раундов, попадал им.
Christian Mbili stopped Luis Eduardo in the first round.
Abrázame, Luis, si no puedes, abraza. Eso, trabalo ahí, no lo dejes tanto, Luis. Salte de ahí, Luis. No te quedes a la corta, Luis. Vos primero y movete. Ahí no te quedes, lo tenés que trabar. Muévete de ahí, Luis. Toma tu aire.
That's wild,
KO by Chivon Clark versus Pavel Martiniuk in the third round.
Big moment for the Polish fighter early on in this contest, but a short chopping shot.
Can't telegraph the shot either. He's got to set that shot up, lands it on top of a bit too much. Someone like Martin.
He's Martiniuk is going to do that, so he can slot the shots on.
Again, just Clark. US office fans will know exactly what we're talking about there, and I'll let you make your own jokes as Shev Clark just fires a lead uppercut in. That's hurt. Pavel Martiniuk just backs up onto the ropes, and the legs are not what they were. And there's a long time in the round now. Shev Clark lasering in. He's found another left, and the Polish fighter has just sunk to a knee. Oh, a little shimmy into range there from Clark, just trying to create a little angle to land the right hand. Martiniuk trying to spoil and smother and hold, but he is buckled again. Body language isn't good, Darren.
KO by Christian Mbili.
Oh, belle main arrière ici de Mbili.
C'est un coup.
Encore une fois. C'est vraiment 5-6 jabs de la part de Mohamedi qui, pendant ce temps-là... De la part de Mbili qui termine le travail. Mohamedi vient de subir un...
July 10th, 1993. David Tua versus Larry Davis. It took David only a round to knock out his opponent. In the second half of the 3 minutes, he closed Larry in the corner of the ring and finished the fight with a right hook.
Man has to shorten it up, work his way in with a power jab, and wreak havoc on this guy on the inside.
Davis' last fight came in March, losing in the second round to Anthony Maynard. And, of course, another one of those heavyweights of note. While on the other side, a second-round knockout of Bruce Johnson for Tua.
Now let his head go. Let his head go.
Nice body work by the New Zealand Olympian.
Calls himself the Terminator, and in 7 wins, he's demolished 7 fighters.
And his knockouts have made the highlight film, Sam.
Whoa, you can see why. You see he just explodes off that left hook. Watch also as Davis, once he tries to get off the ropes, Tua won't let him off. Traps him, holds him, does whatever he needs to do. At times, John Carroll, the referee, let him get off the ropes after Davis had held.
Yeah, Larry Davis can't be shy about holding this guy. Once he works his way inside, he's got to hold and hold until the referee stops him from holding. Because
a body shot sends Davis down here in round number 1. You see the time winding down. Davis does not appear.
Alvarez versus Josesito Lopez. The fight took place on September 15th, 2012. Everyone said that this would be a very difficult test for Canelo, but in the end, Canelo knocked him down in the second.
It's essentially 2 weight classes. Gets tagged with the right hand, comes back with the right, but misses. And has Lopez on the ropes, left hook to the liver.
He said, I'm going to try it a couple times and see how I do. He's doing it right now. Well, here, this is Canelo.
Nice. Hook to the liver, down, crushing left hand.
In the third,
he's just tough.
Lopez doubles up on the jab and goes down. And now it's Lopez opening up, but again, the champion absorbing all the shots and really not
right through on his offense.
And there he goes again to the body and the right hand.
That's tough. Lopez had just thrown a lot of punches. He's probably domination.
and in the fifth, he finally put an end to this fight.
To the body. Tattooed Lopez again along the ropes. Alvarez. Left uppercut misses. Right hand connects. 10 seconds left in the round. And referee Joe Cortez intervenes.
Knockout from K-Guy Arnold.
Doesn't need to be there. Got to move off the ropes.
Big right hand there from Moreno. And as he was on his way down there, Moreno hit him again with a right hand, but I don't think he was actually down at that point. He was sitting on the second rope. He's all over the place here, Arnold. And Chaz manoeuvring his way out of it. He's done pretty well in this round, actually, so far, Arnold, given what happened at the end of the previous one.
Yeah, he's done very well. He's got to keep it going. He's got to hit and he's got to move.
Huge right hand again there from Moreno.
Knockout from El Safadi. Knockout from Spence versus Leonard Bundu in the 6th round.
Spence is isolating, and he connects with a powerful stranger. And an uppercut, and down goes Bundu. Was that a push? You wonder if he has got to be careful to Spence, but now Spence going to work, and he drops Bundu, and this one could be over. Oh, this one is over.
Another knockout from Lee Wood.
This is where he goes to work. This is where he's most comfortable.
Big shot from Lee Wood. A beaten man, a devastating man. And there was the punch that started the problem, the right hook.
The right hook followed by 2 or 3 more crisp shots. Look at them shots there. I mean,
Now that's a knockout. You don't see that often.
Well, at the same time, we did see Bazinian hurt by Jose Macias, really a career 154-pounder last time out. So Ronald Ellis certainly has the belief that he can hurt him, but
there it is right there. And then another one. Ellis goes straight down. And again, when somebody's...
Another Golovkin fight ended with a knockout in the 1st round, this time for the interim WBA middleweight title.
Нокаутировал он Геннадий Головкин в бою.
Да, надо отдать должное. Геннадий очень сбалансированный боксер. Если и пробивает, то нет такого, чтобы там наклоняться. Вот, пожалуйста.
Вот вам начало боя. На канвасе ринга колумбийский боксер. Надо сказать, что у него рекорд с большим минусом. 6 дебютантов против него выступало.
Next is a spectacular knockout of Alexander Usyk against South African Thabiso Machunu.
With an unimpeded left counter shot, but that's all right. 7. How you feel?
A day after mine, started with some of the best.
Usyk doing some good body work in this round.
Yes, he is. And
Astrological sign.
Well, of course, Jim. I mean, come on. If you're a Capricorn, if we celebrate, it doesn't get any better than that.
And Capricorn in this fight has knocked Mchunu down. Second time. So this is the second official knockdown, and the score margin.
He had him surrounded, and Mchunu said, "Let me get down here before."
It's a good counter shot by Mchunu.
Another good shot.
He hasn't given up yet.
Oh, good shot. Oh, good
lands
shot.
a big left over the top. Of the fight in the last 20 or 30 seconds. After going down for the second time, and there's Thabiso Mchunu.
It's a very impressive performance by
David Tua against Mauricio Villegas. Tua, in his usual manner, went forward and worked as the first number. The Mexican went into defense and from there responded to David's blows. However, in round 6, Tua was able to knock his opponent down with a right uppercut.
Giving away 58 pounds to Villegas, although in this matchup it's actually he's 58 pounds better because 210 looks good for Tua. Now a couple nice right hands. Will Tua wear Villegas down? Tua plants the right hand over the left hook. Good shot downstairs by Tua again. There's the uppercut. Not as much steam on his punches as earlier, as we're in now the second half of the fight. Tua bobbing and weaving, gets in a low shot. Steve Smoger let him slide on that one. Good left hook by Tua. Drove Villegas back with that one. He cranked that one. Another good cranking left hook. Uppercut. Well, Tua gambling a little bit here now. Good left uppercut. Villegas struggling to keep Tua off. Another good Tua left hook. Good right hand by Tua, and down goes Villegas from the uppercut. That could be it. Struggle. He barely got up. Looks over at his corner. He is on Queer Street here. That's it.
September 9th, 2022, successfully defended his WBC Continental Americas title against DeAndre Ware.
Con mano derecha apretó el botón de la candela con ese golpe.
Y ojo que se ha descuidado en Billy, ¿eh? O sea, por momentos le han conectado, pero ni cosquillas le hacen.
Sí, le entra ese ganchito de izquierda, pero tiene mal a Ware, ¿eh? Ahora mismo.
Sí. Pero mal en serio.
Lastimado.
¿Cómo le gusta?
Ay, se va. Crazy knockout from Estella.
Trailed that punch.
For a title very soon. But we were looking at those combinations, uppercut, left hook, and he was very precise. Giovanni took that fight against Thompson as a step up in opponent level, and he knew that he had to prove himself.
In his debut, Clark knocked out his opponent in the second round.
It was a dramatic knockout, but he's mixing it up well.
There is Landy Savon, Muslim Ghazi Magomedov, beat Peter Mullenberg, who's an experienced, strong amateur from the Netherlands. And that experience has stood him in good stead. A right hand round the side, drops, has first blood hit in the first round of his career. Right hand again follows up, and Visic is hurt again, and he hangs on.
Yes, good pressure. It's a good assault from Chev Clark. He's enjoying himself. He's put them together, head and body, moving the head. This is beautiful boxing. Spiteful finish from Chev Clark. Tries to draw out the lead that he does there, and opts not to throw the counter, but throws two right hands, head and body. But so far, looking very impressive.
Stepping off, creating lovely angles, firing up the middle. Visic is trying to keep the hands high and tight, but he will feel the force of these getting through. And he's trying to take the second arm, but a right hand around the side, and down goes Visic. I don't know if he's going to survive that. That was a heavy, heavy blow. He'll do well to make it to his feet, and it is all over in the second round. What a debut for Chevron Clark.
Very impressive.
June 3rd, 2017, Christian knocked out Cesar Lopez Ugarte.
Déclenché pour Christian.
Là, il a la bonne distance.
Oui.
Vous avez raison, hein, messieurs. Christian trouve sa distance.
C'est jamais évident, c'est un boxeur.
Ici à Orléans, parce que des chances mondiales vont se présenter de plus en plus à Christian. Attention, et la droite en haute. C'est bien. Travaille au corps, et crochet droit à la tête.
Allez, faut pas s'emballer, faut faire attention.
Droit à la tête. Beaucoup sur les crochets en plein braillon.
Sur le haut du crâne. Regardez sa manière de se pencher. Il prend sa triple G. Il a touché, il est pas bien le Mexicain. Il a regardé l'arbitre. L'arbitre a abandonné.
Crochet droit. À la tête. Christian.
This time, Valuev gave it his all, which ultimately resulted in 3 knockdowns for the Italian in the third round, the last of which was the final one. Another stoppage in the 8th round, this time against Steve Robinson.
Is unleashed on the American public. There are already stirrings of interest, and it goes out really to Robinson. This is a proud warrior in the last couple of rounds, maybe. And that's just a slip. Ahmed wins his first World Championship.
Looking forward at Robinson, just a fast little left hook. You see the legs go.
Lost his footing a bit too.
Yes, it looked a bit like that, but his legs went.
But that's because he's so very, very far.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 1 minute, 40 seconds of the 8th round.
A brutal knockout from Eduardo Nunes.
In a little bit of trouble at the end of round 1.
Yeah, he was very successful putting him against the rope during combinations.
Fighter, as we take a look at how this one ended.
It was a great shoulder blow. He anticipated the right hand.
Knockout of Jay Opatai.
He can't seem to roll with the shoulder.
Tony Sims also said that he'd give Jordan one more round. He has to produce something here, and he goes again. Referee Howard Foster looks on.
Had to jump 6 levels in one night, and it's unfair because Jordan Thompson will come again. It might not be a cruiserweight because I do feel he's vulnerable, but he will come again. This boy will come back. He's mentally one of the strongest people in here, and he will come back tonight.
Another knockout from Mexican Pacheco.
Your head off right now. Nice uppercut from Pacheco, and that right hand backs Caceres up. Caceres felt that one, and the crowd coming alive. A beautiful dance. He came to fight and close this party down early. What a knockout from Diego Pacheco. That was shocking to me. Amazing combination.
A spectacular finish from the glory of Spomer.
Wahnsinn! So konzentriert, so fokussiert, die ganze Zeit hinterhergegangen, den Besseren, den...
David Tua versus Mike Ace. The fight started quickly, and already in the first round, Tua knocks Ace down, carrying out devastating combinations to the head. After that, Tua decides to end the fight, and during a clinch, knocks Ace out with a left hook.
He goes head-hunting with the left hand and the right hand. Wow, with the right hand. David catches him with an uppercut. Left hand. He's in trouble. Down goes Mike Acey. It's up to 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. And he's able to get back up all right. All right.
His eyes look clear.
He gets David in for the kill. Just like a young Mike Tyson. The left hook wobbles him again. Mike is on a tear, but it's not going to be tear enough for David Tua. David Tua knows exactly what he's doing. Notice the patience right now as Michael tees off with the right hand. David doesn't do anything but nails him with a left hand. He won't get up, I don't think. It's all over. He doesn't even bother to count him out. It was just as fast as most people thought. Listen to the crowd.
What a sensational left hand.
Manny Pacquiao versus Ipogal. Pacquiao wins again with a flurry of combinations.
Oh, but Manny Pacquiao so precise and accurate with those long bombs. A clubbing blow coming from Ipogala.
Looks like Ipogala, Querido, is a bit wary of unleashing anything in close quarters. Wary that Manny Pacquiao might come back with a flurry such as what is happening now. Ipogala is now being cornered, and Manny Pacquiao punching at will. Oh, Ipogala goes down.
Ipogala saved.
And Ipogala coming up with only 1 out of about 10 unleashed by Manny Pacquiao.
The Indonesian is soaking up a lot of punishment.
Oh, there's another left. Indonesian still gallantly on his feet, but he is not fighting back, and he's turned his back.
June 3rd, 2017, Christian stopped Cesar Lopez Ugarte.
Bitirirsin. Ve bakın şimdi yapıştırdı arka arkaya. Diz çökmüşken de bir darbe geliyor. Hakem bakalım bu konuda varsa onu ayaktayken kullan. Karaciğere geldi şimdi. Sol koşu boksör. Sağ kroşe çok net. Yıkıcı yumruklar geliyor ve yıktı tekrar. Kombinasyonlarından çıkmaya çalışıyor. Bir sol koşe daha. Arka arka yumruklar. Meksikalı yatmak üzere. Hala ayakta. Cameron'u devam ediyor ataklarına. Sağ kroşe, aparkat, sol koşe. Hakem araya giriyor ve bitiriyor değerli izleyiciler.
Naseem Hamed KO versus Tom Johnson in round 8.
Once he gets his man going, like a lot of coming from. He wears those leopard skin trunks. And again, right hand, he's surely ready to go. In this theatre, if Naseem can find another big punch like that, no, he will not. Prince Naseem Hamed adds the eye.
Yes, a stoppage win against Tom Johnson. You have got Johnson, and now he just can't see the punches coming. They're coming in. And this is where it finishes in the right uppercut.
Wins by stoppage.
Adam Azim KO.
Spin that Azim hit him with.
Pettijohn is just doing anything he can to find open canvas here, isn't he? He really is.
100%. I think one thing I can give him credit for is his recovery.
Down he goes finally.
What's happened, but the uppercuts here from Azim. He gets him exactly where he wants him. He fakes it with throwing the hook. He's stepping outside of the front foot, and you see him just throw.
Mario Barrios KO.
With the right foot, the right foot again, the right foot again. Puts his body on the chin. Ortiz is fighting in the corner, telling him, come on, let's go. And then, oh my.
Tyrell Biggs KO.
Trouble here is Mitchum, who's taking big shots and leaps out with another, but when asked if he's right to continue, body shot, and he continues to throw those shots, but down he goes again with one hand.
Oh, there's a left hook. Stephen Butler KO.
That he still has that pop in his right hand.
That was exactly what Butler needed, and Alvarez in some trouble again as he gets rocked by an uppercut, and the straight right hand sends him down again.
And here's Butler back on the attack. Alvarez is groggy. Huge uppercut. Massive right hand right between the gloves. And
Mark Chamberlain KO.
Again from Chamberlain. Can he take it out in the 10th round? Brilliant punch from Chamberlain. Robles losing his balance and was so happy to hold. Chamberlain again can't miss. Robles on the ropes. Marcus McDonnell having a match in the most spectacular way in the final round of an absolute cracker here at York Hall. Just when we expected
Billy Dikas KO.
Garategui. Dalej Garategui. Pierwsze liczenie tego zawodnika w której rundzie w 7, tak?
Tak.
Więc wytrzymał i tak długo, no a te trafienia Dekysza Garategui. Dalej Garategui. Pierwsze liczenie tego zawodnika w której rundzie w 7, tak?
Tak.
Więc wytrzymał i tak długo, no.
Rasul Dukaev KO.
Ja, das spricht alles dafür. Dukaev macht das hier aber auch wirklich super. Trifft auf wenig Gegenwehr, das kommt hinzu, aber richtiger
mit der
Step by
Führhand.
Step auf, dritter nieder. Gibt's nicht viel zu sagen. Technisch sauber, sehr.
Prince Hamed KOs Laureano Ramirez in round 3.
And intern pro with 23.
In the first couple of rounds there, I think you couldn't call that a jab.
He knew what happened to his camp.
He tried to get these punches off.
You see now, he took a decent shot. Oh, that was naughty. A definite push for the championships. So he said to him, okay, he's given us long enough rest.
This is not his best form. Good little solid. Another one. Same punch.
Oh, he's turned moving to quality stuff.
He's been listening to that punch.
Oh, well, that was his jaw. Well, he didn't expect that, and we didn't expect that. I said, admittedly, as I said at the start, not with major names, but
this is the one bangs it. That was right in the mouth, and that's when he turned away. Look at the strength he has in his legs and the way he sets himself. And when you look at the finishing punch, was a beauty. Bang.
Oh, bingo, he had no option there, did he?
May 30th, 1998, David Tua versus Nate Tubbs. The fight ended in the second round when Tua landed a stunning double kick that knocked out his opponent.
The body. Tua opens up. The jab. Right hand counter by Tubbs and a hook counter by Tubbs. As he tries to fire back, he scored with 3 in a row. Tua continues to work along the sides. Good uppercut by Tua, and Tubbs takes to the canvas. It will be tough for him to get up. It's it. He will not do it. Nate Tubbs, rocked by David Tua. And Tua continues to try and make a statement to get into prominence.
Canelo versus Ryan Rudes, June 18th, 2011, Mexico. The fighters went the full distance, with Alvarez having the advantage, of course. Throughout the fight, Canelo shook his opponent, not forgetting to dodge and counterattack. In the end, all this bore fruit. And in the 12th round, Ryan's corner is copied, and the referee stops the beating.
Put out too much, trying to get him out of there.
Right hand. Alvarez blocks. Double left hook to the body, right uppercut inside.
Beautiful combination by Alvarez.
And Rhodes is down. He rips another combination, opens up with that left hook, doubles up with the right.
Rhodes' corner was right when they said don't stand in front of a right-hand lead. So Canelo Alvarez doing all the leading, doing all the punching. He's the aggressor. He's winning the fight.
Shots early, and it wasn't landing enough on Alvarez in order to make up for it.
That's a push.
The loss, whether he gets knocked out or whether he just gives it up. I mean, he hasn't won a round, and he's about to go down anyway. So why not land something while you're going? Instead of Rhodes looking for a knockout, Alvarez is.
Rhodes gets rocked. Referee stops it.
Knockout from Dwayne Bayman.
Kann sich verteidigen? Was wird er machen? Zweimal noch die Schläfe und nochmal. Klasse. Boah. Super getroffen. Klasse weiterhin treffen zu können in der Bewegung. Ob es jetzt im Vorwärtsgang ist oder auch im Rückwärtsgang. Die Dinger dann noch so.
Knockout from Karim Engizat.
Soll keinen Spaß haben. Oh gut. Wuchtige Fürhand. Das ist ja seine. Seine Schlaghand, weil er die so durchkommen, wie es die gleiche Hand als Schlaghand.
Knockout from Darius Fulgham.
Speculated that Luna was having trouble seeing these shots. As we take a look at the CompuBox totals from the opening round, nice chopping right hand from Luna a second ago. Fulgham outlanding Luna 16. He's also a licensed nurse in Texas. He has a degree from Prairie View A&M from an HBCU. Let's take a look back at how he ended this one. Just a short little left hook on the
knockout from Freddie Fuller.
That's an experience. So I think he was quite proud and pleased with the way that he acquitted himself throughout that. And another shot on the top of the head. This time it might have been a left hook, and this time he may not be letting Peavy off the hook.
And Fuller just nice and calm, and he closes the gap after that. They get a lovely shot. As he lifts the elbow and chops down a little bit with that right hand.
Right on the ear, wasn't it?
And then he sort of did the right thing, and he just threw lots and lots of punches, knowing that Peavy wasn't really stable on his legs. He's trying to go.
Knockout of Christian Mbili in the third round against Martin Owano.
Avant, corps face. Et il touche au
Eh oui, bien sûr. Et bien voilà, ça paye pas de mine, mais ça fait tellement mal, c'est la puissance.
De la part du
l'esquive, et heureusement qu'ils n'ont pas touché ses crochets parce qu'il y avait une bonne distance, Christian. Ça y est, il est en train de mettre de l'amplitude dans ses coups, Christian Mbili.
Ça va peut-être me faire mentir.
Tiens.
Eh ouais, mais il avait pas posé le pied à terre, donc il avait le droit de frapper. Putain, qu'ils se sont touchés avant et il a encore touché au foie. Hein.
Même si Brian John, je sais pas si vous allez partager mon sentiment, mais Christian, il en met quand même un petit peu moins que d'habitude. J'ai l'impression qu'il voulait faire moins qu'à l'accoutumée.
C'est vrai.
Knockout from Sanada Gashi.
Aber zum Körper, der hat man bis hier hingehört, die war schon stark drin. Und wieder drin, und wieder drin. Alter, ja, er macht weiter. Aber jetzt zum Körper, der hat man bis hier hingehört, die war schon stark drin.
Und wieder drin, und wieder drin.
Knockout from Matthew Harney.
Well, hello everyone. This is Lee Hogan for VIP TV, standing in for Mr. Lee Top-Off Whitehead. And like actually normally...
Guess how the debut fight of the Kazakh Machine ended? Right, with a knockout in the first round.
One, two, three, four.
In this fight, David Tua defended the USBA and IBF Intercontinental titles. Tua decided to repeat his success and finish the fight in the first round. Having waited for the moment, he delivered crushing blows, finishing with his signature left hook.
Immediately and get at least a small pound of flesh, get Tua up, hit him with a right hand, stuff something there, and make him worry.
And Tua looking to make a major statement here. He just doesn't want to win. He wants to win impressively.
I don't think I've ever seen legs on a fighter that big. That looks like the foundations for the Golden Gate Bridge. I've never seen anything that big on a fighter. Bobby's got big legs, but nothing like that.
No, and I'll tell you what, they are really big. I've seen steel girders that are small.
3 steps, and here comes David Tua, winging away left, right. Ovets in trouble, and down he goes.
Left uppercut on the inside, Steve. Almost lifted him off his feet.
6, and he's not getting up. 8. He put him down about 19 or 20 seconds in, and he may have matched the John Ruiz knockout. He's done it again.
An early evening at the MGM, maybe he could fight next week. Maybe he knew something we didn't know.
I'm not sure John Ruiz wants to do that again.
I don't think so.
I'd have to see that display.
That was murder. Boy, that was so fast, so quick. What quick hands and what powerful hands for a big man.
Can you imagine a fight with Tyson and Tua? What would that generate?
Oh,
that would be an atom bomb exploding in the middle of the ring.
I think that would break all records. I mean, I think that is a fight that people now got to holler for. Those two guys in the middle of the ring will be a huge, huge fight.
An unmerciful barrage by that man, David Tua, who just came out and did the job within seconds.
I just got a new bottle of water to sip through this fight, and I didn't even get it open. My goodness.
Knockout by Ladislav Nemeth. On October 7th, 2006, Valuev defended his WBA world title against Monte Barrett for the second time, finishing him off in the 11th round.
Bang! Step back clean.
Работа левой руки, встречай справа. Точно.
Alvarez's knockout in a fight with boxing veteran Carlos Baldemir on September 18, 2010. And before this fight, he promised to knock out his Argentine opponent, which at that time no one had managed to do for 16 years. This time, the knockout came in the 6th round. During the exchange, Canelo caught the Argentine with a hard left hook, from which the 39-year-old Argentine fell to the floor.
Seems like he's getting a little momentum working his way the last couple. Canelo wanted a brilliant performance, wanted to get the attention of the boxing world, even at the young age of 20. Right hand there for Baldemir, who's coming inside again.
And this is the perfect test, an older.
And now, Tada coming forward.
And he's letting Canelo bring the fight to him.
Again, Canelo just too fast. Canelo, though, still looking strong, looking fresh, and there's a couple of 1-2. And now a left hook to the jaw.
Big left hook to the jaw.
This is Canelo. Oh, and a straight right hand. Big uppercut, and a double uppercut now for Canelo.
I don't like the body language by Baldemir here.
Oh, Baldemir might be ready to go. And he's gone. Canelo, 39-year-old. He's not going to get up. And it is.
Pacquiao finished Mike Luna in the first round.
He's colorful.
And he keeps busy inside the ring.
Except that I understand he's a great fighter, but he tends to get ill from time to time. In fact, he was supposed to fight some weeks ago, but couldn't fight because he was ill, and that's why he's fighting tonight.
Combinations being unleashed now by Manny Pacquiao.
Hard right to the body. Pacquiao,
good right to the face
of Luna. He's going after Luna.
Oh, there he goes.
Down.
There he goes. A flurry of punches delivered.
Golovkin knocked out in the second round against Mikhail Makarov.
Дает команду на продолжение поединка. Надо сейчас постараться достоять до конца раунда. Будет сейчас, конечно, Геннадий Головкин добивать его, продолжать бить. И вот этот штурм надо выдержать. Не надо, ни в коем случае не надо сейчас задерживаться в углу. Надо уходить его от канатов. Опять пропустил. Смотрите, да, опять пропустил удары, оказывается, на полу Михаил Макаров. Второй нокдаун. Сможет ли дальше продолжить поединок? Молодец, мужественный боксер. Очень сейчас тяжело ему приходится. После двух пропущенных мощных ударов Геннадий Головкин. Ох, и уже третий раз на полу. И, скорее всего, наверное, сейчас поединок будет прекращен. Очень сильный удар пропускает. Удар справа. Такое впечатление, что нос сломан у Михаила Макарова.